It's come down to this. Two men scouring the depths of their sports memory banks in hopes of achieving the ultimate title. 2-minute drill champion of all the land. For 18-year-old Adesina Koiki, the journey to this moment in time has been awe-inspiring.
Right.
Opponent after opponent, he refused to be intimidated. Even in the face of the highest single-game scorer, Jeff Isis, Koiki showed no fear. And when it came to a specialty, Koiki scored big.
It's all true. You've won 10,000. Correct. You won you got $60,000. You're mocking us.
Youth and wealth, notable qualities for a champion. But will they be enough tonight? Michael Lazarus has had one dazzling performance after another. He outscored every rival in the tournament. The 30, a convincing winner. He pushed two-time champion Will Gibson to a tie and then crushed Will's hopes of a three-peat.
You've won 219.
Unstoppable, Lazarus blew away his semifinal opponent. Will it be enough tonight? The title, world champion. The battle begins now. Welcome, sports fans. It's the title game of ESPN's 2-minute drill. Merry Christmas. We are the party of inclusion, so happy Hanukkah and a good Kwanzaa. And one more Chubam, which means I'm fine in Farsi. Thank you, everyone, for playing along on Enhanced TV. That's via ESPN.com. If you haven't done that, I guess you're out of luck. But maybe we'll be back for another season. Who can tell? Right now, let's introduce the panel. Pound for pound, it's the greatest ever. Roy Jones Jr. is with us. Champion boxer. Good to have him. Good old tackle football player, world champion Michael Irvin is with us. The Olympic champion Jackie Joyner-Kersee, and the guy who's trying to win a championship, Mark Cuban, is with us. He's been fined by the NBA for being here. Roy, the pound for pound thing, I just don't get it, because we're the Sugar Shane Mosley guy.
Yeah.
He was trying to claim the whole thing, too.
Trying to claim.
No, I actually, different people say the pound for pound thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, it's a high honor because it means technically you could beat anybody at any division, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it true you have is it a ranch or just a stable or a hen house or something of cockfighters? Is that true?
Yeah, I got game roosters.
Do you chase them around like in Rocky, the guy, if you can catch this chicken, you can beat Creed, that whole thing?
Yeah, so far, though, I feel like I've turned into the chicken somehow.
On that note, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, same
and
to you.
Good luck always in the ring.
Thank you.
The rest of you guys will talk to you real soon. Let's go over the rules. Without rules, there would be cockfighting in all 50 states. And there isn't, only in some states. 1 point for every correct answer. 4 questions in the first round from each panelist. Should the contestant get all 4 questions correct, a bonus point is awarded. It's a great thing. 20 points can be had in round 1 of play. And here we go, for at least $50,000. Let's start this game. He's Michael Lazarus, 30 years old, out of Los Angeles, California. He is the man who took down Will Gibson. No one had done that before, but then, of course, you went on and won some more to get into this
I've been doing okay so far, pretty happy.
Yeah, and you've won a lot of money. How much, 70 grand?
We're up to 70.
Meaning you're only 1 for 4 on your specialty. That's the kind of downside, even though 70 is nice. Your specialty, 2001 Colorado Avalanche playoffs. All right, you have averaged 27.8 points per game, 40 being the best you can have. Your opponent, Adesina Koiki, seated over there, is averaging only 22.3. So are you giving 5 in this? Is that how it looks on the board?
I wish no.
No.
We'll just go this way.
All right. You feel good about the whole experience?
Oh, fantastic.
Not to mention your ESPN experiences, which you
Those
have
will be
another
good,
one
too.
on the line should you win. All right, so let's go over your categories. Roy has knocking them out of the park, knockouts in boxing. These are the guys, though, who hit home runs in baseball. Okay. Michael has made in the glades, talking about tackle football stars, all different schools around Florida. Jackie with Olympic stars, speaking of summer Olympians here, and Mark over there, Mavericks from Dallas. We were talking about the Dallas Mavericks. All right, you ready to go?
Yes.
By the way, you're for a Circuit City prize. If you get all the Jackies correct,
Okay.
we're going to go party at Circuit City.
Great.
$500 worth. Your 2-minute drill begins now.
Mark Cuban.
Which German-born big man led my Mavericks in scoring in the 2000-2001 season?
Dirk Nowitzki.
Right.
At 7'6", what Mavericks center is the tallest American ever to play in the NBA?
Sean Bradley.
He's tall.
The Mavs chose which 7-footer out of Michigan with the 7th overall pick in the 1986 NBA draft?
Roy Tarpley.
Right.
Name the forward who averaged over 19 points per game for the Mavs in his 1993-94 rookie season.
Michael Finley.
Jamal Mashburn. Done.
Jackie Jordan Kersey.
Name American Tour de France champion who competed in his 3rd Olympics in 2000.
Sorry, repeat it.
Name the American Tour de France champion who competed in his 3rd Olympics in 2000.
Michael Johnson.
Lance Armstrong.
Which American male holds the Olympic record in the long jump but not the world record?
Carl Lewis.
Bob Beamon.
Which Russian won Olympic gold medal in men's tennis in 2000?
Andrei Medvedev.
Kafelnikov.
In 1952, which future 2-time world heavyweight champ won Olympic gold as a middleweight?
Sonny Liston.
Floyd Patterson. All done.
Michael Irvin.
Which University of Florida star led the NFL in rushing 4 times in the 90s as a Dallas Cowboy?
Emmitt Smith.
Right.
First round NFL draft picks Santana Moss and Edgerrin James are products of what Big East school?
Miami.
Of.
Florida.
Correct.
Who is the all-time leader in passing yards at the University of Central Florida?
Dante Culpepper.
Correct.
Name the 1990s QB from the Sunshine State who posted the highest career passing efficiency rating in Division 1A history.
Chris Winkie.
Werfel. Done.
Roy Jones Jr.
Which future Hall of Famer was on deck when Bobby Thompson hit his pennant-winning home run in 1951?
Willie Mays.
Sure.
In 1970, which Cuban-born Reds infielder crushed the first upper-deck home run at Riverfront Stadium?
Tony Perez.
Right.
On October 2nd, 1978, who allowed Bucky Dent's famous home run in the Red Sox-Yankees playoff game?
Mike Torres.
Correct.
Which outfielder hit 3 home runs for the Florida Marlins in the 1997 World Series?
Can't get there as Moises Alou couldn't get a chance to get to the bonus. Nice little run at the end there. Circuit City, you can't even get into the parking lot. Nothing out of Jackie, no bonus points. You got 9 points. Move on over. Adesina Koiki.
Good job. Good job.
$120,000 at age 18. Doing okay.
Trust me, I don't know what to do with it right now. I don't know.
Don't spend it yet, all right? You still got to try to earn some more. There's a lot on the line here. $50,000, a chance to go into 100. Won't get into all that. Your especially 1996 NCAA tournament. You've been perfect so far answering all those kind of questions. Would like to go over your categories?
Sure.
Very well. First off, Roy Jones, great at any weight. Talking about pound-for-pound boxers, like we mentioned earlier. Michael has best in show. Not talking about dogs. Great tackle football players from the professional ranks. Jackie has most versatile players. Here we mean guys who played lots of different positions in baseball here, baseball. And Mark with, is that your finals answer? Talking about the NBA finals. All right. 9-zip. You ready to go?
Yes.
Your 2-minute drill begins now.
Michael Irvin.
In 1994, which 49er set the NFL record for the best single-season quarterback rating?
Steve Young.
Right.
Which Colt receiver led the AFC with 102 receptions in 2000?
Marvin Harrison.
Sure.
Name the New Orleans Saint linebacker who led the NFL in sacks in 1991.
Pat Swilling.
Right.
In 1983, which Packers quarterback led the NFL in passing yards?
Pass.
Lynn Dickey. Done.
Jackie Jordan Kersey.
Which successful Yankee manager was the National League All-Star at a catcher, first base, and third base?
Joe Torre.
Sure.
When injuries hit the Braves in 1996, which versatile slugger played shortstop for 38 games?
Chipper Jones.
Sure.
In 1988, which future Mariner first baseman posted a 15-0 record as a pitcher for Washington State?
John Olu.
Right.
In 1979 game, position players Sal Bando and Buck Martinez pitched relief for what major league team?
Morgan Brewers.
Correct. Bonus.
Mark Cuban.
Which Sixers center needed stitches on his tongue after Game 2 of the 2001 NBA Finals?
They came with Tumbo.
Right.
What franchise has lost the most NBA Finals series?
Lakers.
Correct.
Name the Sonics guard who took home MVP honors in the 1979 NBA Finals.
Lane Wilkins.
DJ.
In Game 2 of the 1984 NBA Finals, which Celtics guard stole the ball and made a last-second layup to force overtime?
Dennis Johnson.
Gerald Henderson. Done.
Roy Jones Jr.
Who held welterweight, junior middleweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight titles in the 80s?
Jerry Leonard.
Ray Leonard.
In 1993, which Puerto Rican nicknamed Tito won the IBF welterweight title at the tender age of 20?
Felix Trinidad.
Correct.
Which great welterweight champ of the late 40s won 91 matches without a loss from 1943 to 1951?
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Correct.
Trained by his father and then his uncle Roger, who won the WBC junior lightweight title in 1998?
Williams Jr.
No, Floyd Mayweather
Mayweather.
Jr. You don't get the bonus there, but you got through every question. You and Jackie are to go hang out at Circuit City. You got a bonus point there. You go from 12 up to 13 points. Nice little lead as we go forward in the championship game. Stay around when we come back. Michael will be going first in round 2, trying to close the deficit here as we go after a champion on the 2-minute drill.
ESPN's 2-minute drill is brought to you by Original Coors. Nothing beats an original. Time for the Saturn 2-minute drill trivia question. Here's the answer to tonight's Saturn 2-minute drill trivia question.
Back on the 2-minute drill, this is the International Championship game, and what a game it is so far. The youngster has a 4-point lead. The guy with the great scoring average trying to come back will carry on with the game real soon, but right now, as is customary, let's talk to the rest of our panel. The great receiver, Michael Irvin, is with us. Good to have him on board. You had 17 children in your family, is that a fact?
Yes, that's a fact.
So that's why you're so good, like 7-on-7 skeleton football with the Cowboys.
Well, a lot of them weren't great athletes, but and we didn't have a football. We couldn't afford a football, so I figured I better play football so we could afford some things.
Eventually, you helped out in that respect. I'm certain
Yes,
of
I
that.
did.
Right now, you are in ministry school. studying?
Yes, I'm enjoying ministry school. The great thing about it, I've chased so long that American dream, trying to help my family. I'm getting a chance now to spend time with my family and God, of course, and get to know myself a little bit better.
Well, continued success on that. I'm sure you're still rooting for the Cowboys. Jackie Joyner with umpteen medals. No, everybody still gets you all mixed. There's the Kersey's, there's the Joyner, there's the hyphenated Kersey. I mean, do you get mixed up yourself on which family you're in and who you're married to ever?
No, I always know.
No, you're all straight on that. How about which event? Because you also had the ability, you could have played basketball, could have done just about anything in track, and you did a little bit of everything.
Right, now that's confusing, you know, trying to figure out which event I want to do versus the event my coach wanted me to do. So at times that's a little tough.
I'm sorry, way back when, there wasn't a WNBA, but you were
No.
probably good enough to be that kind of player. Would you almost wish to have gone that route? Did you like basketball that much?
Yes, I really love basketball, playing 4 years at UCLA and not having an opportunity when I graduated from college, but I wanted to pursue track and field, and I'm glad I did.
I watched you. You were fast. You're still
Sometimes.
fast.
Yeah.
Could you beat Michael Irvin? Straight up 100 meters? Thank you very much for being here. Mark Cuban, always very reserved when watching NBA games.
I'm a quiet kind of guy. I
Sit
can't
back
help
and
it,
enjoy.
yeah.
Now, you have, what, like $4 or $5 trillion? So when they fine you $500,000, that's like, you know, the common guy getting fined $5.
I just look in the seat cushions, you know. And take care.
All right, have you kind of reformed, though, as the league just begged you to please settle down? Or?
No, it all goes to charity. So actually, the rowdier I get, the crazier I get, the more good I do. So, you know, I'll just keep it up.
It's better for the kids.
Exactly.
In fact, like Jackie Joyner's helping the kids in East St. Louis, you are splitting the money off, matching the fine totals the way I understood it, right?
Exactly.
So you might just go completely crazy in 2001, 2002.
It'd be a good thing, right? It's because I'm that kind of a guy. I'm a giver.
Thank you all for being here. Let's go over the rules right now of the championship game. We're very clear about our rules. 1 point is awarded for every correct answer. In the second round, the slight difference, of course, is that the questions are being fired from all over the place over here. The contestant won't know where they're coming from except that blue table, and it will be about sports. Whoever wins this game gets one darn fine ESPN experience and $50,000 to make that $100 grand by answering correctly the question of great significance. Under international rules of play, Michael, the player in second starts first in the second round. You ready to go?
Yes.
Your 2-minute drill begins now.
In the 1991-92 season, which Trailblazers star guard was named first-team All-NBA for the only time?
Clyde Drexler.
Sure.
Which quarterback's number 11 was retired by the New York Giants in 1995?
Phil Simms.
Sure.
Who led the NHL in assists every year from 1980 to 1992?
Wayne Gretzky.
Right.
Name the chunky Hispanic Dodger left-hander who led the NL in walks allowed in 1987.
Pass.
Fernando.
In 1994, which Super Bowl 34 starter was a stock clerk at a Hy-Vee grocery store in Cedar Falls, Iowa?
Kurt Warner.
Sure.
Known for breaking bats over his knee, which Royal Slugger led the majors with 172 strikeouts in 1989?
Bo Jackson.
Right.
Which Sacramento King launched 505 three-point shots during the 1999-2000 season?
Jason Williams.
Sure.
How many cars traditionally start in the Indy 500?
33.
Right.
Which Chicago Bull led the NBA in steals for the 1994-95 season?
Scottie Pippen.
Correct.
Stanley Morgan paid dividends of over 10,000 receiving yards for what AFC team from 1977 to 1989?
New England Patriots.
Correct.
Name the only pitcher on the 1991 Twins championship team to record 20 regular season wins that season.
Frank Viola.
Scott Erickson.
In February 2001, which flashy former lightweight champ fought on the same card as his son?
Hector Camacho.
Correct.
In 1972, Wayne Embry became the NBA's first African-American general manager when he took the helm of what team?
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Bucks.
At the 1960 Olympics, which U.S. sprinter tied the world record on her way to winning the women's 100-meter dash?
Wilma Rudolph.
Right.
In 1983, which Houston Astros outfielder had 189 hits to tie for the National League lead?
Jose Cruz.
Correct.
Which Kansas City Chiefs linebacker was named NFL Man of the Year in 1972?
Willie Lanier.
Correct.
Which Montreal Expos infielder was Nolan Ryan's record-breaking 3,590 strikeout victim?
You had time to say Brad
Brad
Mills,
Mills.
but you didn't get it out on time. Still a very, very good round. You got yourself in a decent position. You go from 9 up to 22, so you've got the lead. You guys swap places. Now, Adesina, we're to get only 9 points. Adesina, let's go over some of the scenarios here. If you do what Michael did in the first round, and he did what you did in the first round, then we're tied. We'll go to the tiebreaker. That would be crazy. If you do anything better, 10 wins for you, okay? Everybody set? Your 2-minute drill begins now.
In 1975, kicker quarterback George Blanda played his NFL record 340th game as a member of what AFC team?
Raiders.
Which one?
Oakland.
Correct.
In 1999, who became the first major leaguer to hit 50 homers in 4 straight seasons?
Mark McGwire.
Correct.
Which male swimmer won 7 gold medals at the 72 Olympics?
Mark Spence.
Correct.
Who did the New York Nets sell to the 76ers for $3 million in 1976?
Julius Erving.
Correct.
Name the European golf phenom who tied a tournament record with his 16 under par wins at the 2001 Buick Classic.
Sergio Garcia.
Correct.
Name the Tiger shortstop who made the All-Star team 5 times in the 1980s.
Alan Trammell.
Right.
In 1999, which Raven tied an NFL record for returning interceptions for touchdowns with his 9th?
Rod Woodson.
Right.
In the 1980-81 season, which 5'9" Rockets guard set the NBA record for single-season free throw percentage?
Calvin Murphy.
True.
Which Detroit Lion head coach was 1991 AP Coach of the Year?
Wayne Fontes.
Correct.
What Knick had his shots blocked repeatedly in the last minute of Game 5 of the team's 1993 playoff series against Chicago?
Charles Smith.
Oh, my goodness.
What gray horse won the 1977 Kentucky Derby as 1-2 favorite?
Affirmed.
Seattle Sloop.
In 1997, which 5-ball closer notched 31 saves and a 1.94 ERA for the Texas Rangers?
John Wetland.
Right.
Which Viking defensive tackle was named NFL MVP by the Associated Press in 1971?
Alan Page.
Right.
Which Toronto Blue Jay hit 40 home runs to lead the major leagues in 1986?
Jesse Barfield.
Correct.
Which Hall of Fame coach retired in 1988 with the second most regular season wins in NBA history?
Pass.
Jack Ramsey.
In what Caribbean country did George Foreman defeat Joe Frazier to win the World Heavyweight title in 1973?
Puerto Rico.
Jamaica.
Which New York Jets center was named to the 1982 and 83 Pro Bowls?
Joe Ford. The team that has won And Michael, Lazarus, congratulations. You've won $70,000. Stay around and root your opponent on. He's going to try to be perfect throughout the tournament. He may walk away with nearly $250,000. Stay around. Welcome back. Adesina Koiki has prevailed, the winner of $170,000, and now you're being presented this trophy, the 2-minute drill champion of all the land. You have succeeded Will Gibson, the grand champion, 2 years in a row. Unlike Will, you're pretty good at the question of great significance. Will's a good guy, but I mean, he didn't do so well in that last question. You are perfect 4 for 4. You can win a total of $220,000 if you have a clue about what is the 96 NCAA tournament.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Feeling
it
good
is.
about it?
Oh, yes. If I rub my lucky socks, I'll
You
probably
want your
get the
trophy?
accent.
I never really gave it to
Oh,
you.
sure.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
What are you going to do with that thing?
First of all, strike a high pose. And then after that, I just don't know. I totally don't know.
All right, congratulations. Stay around. Find out if he walks away with nearly $250,000 after this. Good work.
Time for the original Coors 2-minute drill trivia question. Here's the answer to tonight's original Coors 2-minute drill trivia question. ESPN's 2-minute drill is brought to you by Original Coors. Nothing beats an original. And by Saturn. Now with two distinctively different car lines, the L Series and S Series.
We're back on the 2-minute drill championship game. It's Adesina Koiki, the winner. Truckload of money, Syracuse sophomore. You got to feel pretty good about all that. And also, you're going to the Super Bowl. That's your ESPN experience. You're going behind the scenes with the countdown guys. You can move the table now. You know, Kentucky won its 6th men's basketball national title in the '96 NCAA tournament, beating your beloved Syracuse Orangemen in the finals, right? Stellar bench play, I'm told, and stifling defense. Two key factors enabling the Wildcats to win despite shooting only 38% from the field. You've already taken the honors in the tournament. You're going to take another $50,000 back to M Street in Syracuse if you can answer these questions about that title game. How many turnovers did Syracuse have in the final game? Which Syracuse player had the most turnovers? And how many points did each bench score in the game?
Okay.
Tired of giving away money around here.
I could tell with that question. Well, the 3 parts again. How many turnovers?
Syracuse turnovers.
How many SU turnovers? Who committed the most?
Who committed the most? Well, I didn't ask you how many, so I just need his name. And then how many points did each bench score while they were in the game?
Total stabs in the dark, but I'll definitely try. All right. How about if I start with the Syracuse player
Anything
who
you
committed the most? Was it John Wallace?
want?
No.
Lazarus.
That
You know,
was our
if you,
sins.
and you also got 24 total turnovers, and the bench scoring Kentucky 26-0 for Syracuse. But light off some crap. Let's go. You're the champion. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, we're at you. $170,000. Not a great ESPN experience.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Best camp you had. You'll be invited to the 30th. Thanks for watching today.